Hello everyone on YouTube, it's Master of Cards, I'm back, and may I just say, Happy Halloween! All Hallows Eve, Dia de los Muertos, or whatever you ever call it wherever you are in the world. Yeah, it's the last day of October, for the most supernatural and scary day of the year. Unless it's someone taking their exams or that. Anyway, it's been a long time, but since today is Halloween, I thought I'd do my Halloween-themed trick. To also coincide with the release, even though it was last month, of Disney Plus's Hocus Pocus 2, because this trick is actually based on the original movie Hocus Pocus, released back in 1993. Personally, I don't know why they released it this year instead of waiting until next year to mark 30 years since the release of the cult movie. Maybe that's what they're planning to do if they make a Hocus Pocus 3. If they make it, that is. I don't know, they may not. Yeah, but enough about that. Let's get into today's spooky trick. And the name of this trick is the Sanderson sisters, who were the main villains for Hocus Pocus 1 and 2. This is a little story that goes with it. A little history of who the Sanderson sisters were. As you can see, for this trick, I'm using my Salem deck, because that was the name of the state where they were from. So first off, I'll just shuffle the deck, just to show there's nothing suspicious. Yeah, and now, ladies and gentlemen, if we're all sitting comfortably, this is the story of the Sanderson sisters. So, who were the Sanderson sisters? Well, basically, they were sisters, as the name, but they were also a trio of witches. First off, we have Mary Sanderson, who in the movie was portrayed by Caffeine the Jimmy. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Basically, what she did, her role was she had very strong sniffing senses, like Wolverine, but she was a lot more funnier. Like, she was able to sniff out children. Why? Well, we'll come to that in a bit. Next, well, she was the middle child, and then the youngest was my favourite of the three, none other than Sarah Sanderson, played by the lovely Sarah Jessica Parker. She's the one who had the hypnotic voice that sang to the children and what lured them to her and her sisters so they could, well, you'll see soon. And last but not least, we had the leader of them, the eldest, the infamous Winifred, aka Winnie Sanderson, played magnificently by Bette Midler. In fact, she considers that her favourite role. She's the one that had the spellbook with the eye in it. If you've seen the film, you know what I mean. And the reason what they were doing, why they were gathering children, it's so they could suck out their living essence, their life force, and grow younger and live forever. However, they were caught and sentenced to be hanged. But when they were hanging from the gallows, they cast a spell, Iteka Halaka Malaka Mystica. And because of that, they managed to escape their execution. And, well, technically they were hanged, but they vowed that with their magic, they would return. And they did. 300 years later. And with that, a cult classic was born. It wasn't as popular when it came out originally, but now they've just gone to show the Sanderson sisters are here to stay. So, bring on Hocus Pocus 3, that's what I say. Well, that's the trick, everyone. I hope you all liked it. It's good to be back. I might have a few more tricks and videos out before the end of the year. I might not. I'm not going to say. Well, that's it for now. Enjoy trick-or-treating, everybody. And until next time, adios.